So when I first came here, 2000, I started with a friend of mine. She was from Australia, and then later on she left. We were two girls, 50 years old, now nearly 70, 50 years old, but very strong. We were doing all this work alone. And what I did at the beginning, living here and hearing dynamite fishing every 5 minutes and imagining what the hell is happening in the sea. Nothing, they leave nothing alive, not the algae, no, nothing. The shells, everything is cracked. And also we had a lot of dead turtles on the shore. If they were not hit directly, indirectly from the strength of the power of the blow. And so I stopped fighting dynamite. Every time I hear dynamite, I go to the police, report it. By law, they are supposed to catch them, put them in prison for 3 years, by law. But then, to please me, they used to catch them, put them in prison, and then someone else from, you know, I'm not going to mention names, political people, they set them free in an hour or two. So they decided to come and at 1:30 at night with their Kalashnikovs, they stood here and started firing. 2 bullets went into the house. Their aim was not to kill me. They could have killed me very easily, but they thought that, okay, she comes from God knows where and she wants to change everything, so why not scare her? They wanted to scare me. When they left, they stayed for about 10 minutes, the whole thing, and then they left. Next day they were expecting me to be out. The next day I was working on the beach. Again they came in with their knives, my car, the wheels, everything torn. I did not react. Then they started fire on the land, my family's land down there, but the wind was against this way, so the fire went to my neighbors, not to me. Then they killed my cat, then they poisoned my dog, then they tried every trick in this world, and I did not move. On the contrary, I went and bought a shotgun. Whenever they enter, just shoot, boom, boom, and they run away. So it was not easy, it was tough. And then when I managed to make it a HEMA, or a reserve, that was 2008, by the help of NGOs, international NGOs, who came to help me to make this beach a reserve. So they left, they came back, they said, we can make it a HEMA, and, but we need the signature of the municipalities, Mansouri and Khalil, both beaches. And since they were offering money, I said, give me the money. I went up, said, if you sign this, I will give you this amount of money. So both of them came. There was a booklet like this, each one with their representative, 4 guys from the municipality. They signed without even looking at what they are signing. The rules and regulations, nothing. So they took their money and left. At the beginning of May, they started building kiosks on the beach. I came down with my kids and we pulled them out. They came to me, municipality, why are you doing this? People want to live, people want to build kiosks, restaurants, things. Read what you have signed. Then they read it. But they keep on trying, building restaurants, or even there I had a problem. 1.5 years, I was fighting them, shooting every day, every move. No one could help me, not the ministry, nor the UN, nobody, just nobody, simple. Nobody wanted to face the Mr. whatever his name. This whole area is his. And he's the one who's giving all these signatures, illegal signatures. It's just by God's will that after a year and a half I get a phone call from a general in the army who is following me on daily basis. My God, this woman is not going to give up. So he called me, I am going to help you. He came and he saw what they were doing, and he did what was supposed to be done. They were stopped. They lost a lot of money, and still they did not learn. Every few months they start something, and then I stop them. The village people also, they cannot still get it, that this is a reserve. There are laws, what you can do, what you can't do. They don't get it yet. So it's a continuous struggle. On daily basis, I have to watch what's happening. My love for life and nature, and for what I'm doing. I'm living my dream. I'm so lucky. I'm one of the very few people at my age, at 50 years old, I managed to reach my goal and live my dream. Now I'm nearly 70, okay, fine. Hope that I'll continue, and hope that Rami, my boy, had been training. He was 15 when he started working. Now he's a university student studying marine biology. He'll take over. I wish positive. I wish all the NGOs, national and international, their main aim was not to help. Their main aim was to come over here and just pretend that they are working and put their name and write about this project. I didn't get any help from anybody. I love children, and when I first started, when families started coming with their kids, I realized that the kids are the ones that are listening to me, not the parents. The parents, they come here to have fun, drink, and celebrate. But when I sit with them on the table or having and talk to them, it is the kids. So I shifted from talking to adults to kids. So for the last 16 years, I've been talking to kids. Now my kids are university people, young people. Some of them graduated and they're working. But anyway, I've built a small little army. If I need anything, I call them, they run here. The love for nature, and hope that Lebanon is not all killing, because this is something what the Lebanese do. When you see a dog or a cat or anything, immediately have Lebanese people with kids, they pick the stone and hit. Why? So the kids, they see something here that is completely different than what they are experiencing in Beirut or towns or whatever it is. They live with me down to earth, and I make them work with me. They feel that it is their responsibility also to come every year, even if it's for one day, and see how am I doing. Positivity, there is one positive thing that happened this year. After all these years, I've been trying to get schools to come and see the project, but no schools, no universities would come, because the season when they come to lay their eggs and hatch, laying eggs, they are still at school. And then when the hatchling season starts, they're out of school. The teachers cannot gather them and bring the kids here. So I depend on families to bring their kids over here. But this year, I have seen an exceptional movement. That is, the schools are collecting their kids, even if they are 10 or 15 or or even 4, it doesn't matter, but they're coming. That I love. I want them to appreciate nature, to keep it clean, and get down to earth, not living. Most of them, they come with computers, and I take it away from them. I give it to them when they leave. Otherwise, the whole day they are doing this. And this land here, I also put them into agriculture. They dig. I have seeds. They plant them, teach them. They're young babies, but they do love it. It's just to start this feeling with them, to feel the earth, work, plant, rescue, clean. And also when they come and they stay for some of them stay for 2-3 days, those kids have the opportunity to sit and make artistic things. Usually they collect stones and shells, and I give them white glues. They put them together. I can show you a sample. Put them together to also that something to start using their creativity. It's one of the things I insist on trying to develop with the children. I would like to see more and more schools and universities here before I graduate from life.